Hi friends, welcome back to this fair. Today I am going to outline 11 strategies to deal with overspending on impulse buys that I have been using to help me control my shopping habits. Thanks to online shopping, credit cards, and now the pandemic, impulse buys is just a click away. It's no wonder many of us end up making impulse buys that we sometimes regret. Friends, we have just entered a new year. Don't you think it's time to curb your shopping habits, especially now that there are sales everywhere at the moment? January is a time of the year where there are discounts everywhere, and it could be very tempting to buy just for the sake of it. But before we hop into it, I am Sidrel Esther, for those who don't know me, Nantes-based image consultant. I upload new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. In this channel, I do fashion and lifestyle. If you want to upgrade your image and look like the best version of yourself, click the subscribe button and press the icon bell so you don't miss out. What is an impulse buy? Anytime you buy something you weren't planning to, you do impulse buy. Let's now see how to control this. Number one, check in with yourself before buying. To know the feelings that surface around money is essential to making good financial decisions. Before you buy that dress, that suit, that TV, that couch, stop, pause for a moment, and notice the feelings that is going on in your body, both physically and emotionally. Are you tensed or relaxed? Excited or anxious? Feeling anxious before making a purchase might be a red light not to buy that item. I have learned from my emotions that each time I take a decision while anxious, I end up regretting it. Each time I try, I am filled with remorse later on. If you can notice what is going on in your body, you can stop yourself from making impulse buys. Secondly, establish a waiting period. Always make a list before going out to a store and make sure you stick to it. You can wait for some days or a week to pass after you see an item in a store. You may realize that after a week-long cooling off, you will not go back to the store to buy that item, or even when you return, you may decide you don't want to buy it again. Thirdly, budget in impulsive buys. Some people can't just help it. No matter how much planning they do, they will end up buying unnecessary things. If you fall in this category, don't feel bad about it. You can create a category for impulse buys. And once you have attained the marks of the category, you will have to wait till the following month before you can buy anything again. By doing this, you will satisfy your urge to buy, thereby controlling it at the same time. Fourthly, be careful of retail tricks. You have to be very careful with retail tricks if you really want to control your shopping habits. Buy what you need now and not what you think you may need later. When you buy spontaneously, it is not the logical part of your brain that makes the financial decision, but the reactive part. The next time you are debating on an item on sale, ignore the deal for a moment and ask yourself if you need it or you want it. If the answer is no, then ignore it. Don't buy it. No matter how good the deal is, don't buy it, for you may regret later. Number 5, stop comparison. If you always compare what you have and what you don't have with others, you will never be satisfied. Comparing yourself with others is just embarking in a game you will never win. Instead of looking at what someone else's have and thinking I need that too, take a step backwards and be grateful for what you already have. Change your perspective and you will find out you already have lots to be grateful for. If you are having problem with comparison, social media will not help the problem at all. You need to remove the source of the problem by getting off social media for a while and see if you notice a difference. Number 6, calculate your hourly income. This can help you control your spendings. When you do the calculation, keep the number for when next you go to buy an item. Divide the price of the item by your hourly income. This will help you know how many hours of your life you had to give up to buy that particular item. This can be eye-opening for more expensive items. It is now time to consider if you really want to give up that number of hours of your life's job for that particular item, if it is worth it. 7, pay in cash. Research have shown that when people pay in cash rather than with credit cards, they tend to spend less. Partly because psychologically, we find it difficult to part with cash. Figure out how much money you need for the items you are going to buy and take only that amount. You can take a step further by leaving your credit card home so that you will not be tempted. Number 8, unsubscribe from all retailers' emails. If you find yourself being tempted to spend money every time a sales email pops up in your inbox, then it is time to click that unsubscribe button. I suggest you unsubscribe from all retailers' emails to avoid the urge to impulse buys. You may also want to delete all shopping apps off your phone. Number 9, declutter your wardrobe. If you are a shopping addict, then chances are your wardrobe is full with items you no longer wear or things you have even forgotten you have. We sometimes have feelings of regret or guilt with overbuying habits. These negative feelings make it hard for us to pick an outfit that will make us look our best. We instead feel that we don't have anything in our wardrobe that will fit and flatter our silhouette. You don't necessarily need to buy new things to replace all that's left your wardrobe. Decluttering helps us to decide what is important for us, and those are the items that we are going to keep in our wardrobe. Number 10, make a no new clothing rule. This one is really difficult. If you have been trying to break your shopping addiction and you are still struggling with your urge, then challenge yourself to ditch shopping completely. I suggest you do this no clothing rule for 30 days. Don't buy any dress, no shoes, no accessories for a period of 30 days. This is an excellent way to save money. You will now appreciate the items you have in your closet, and you will learn to mix and match items. It will also help you manage your shopping triggers. I recommend you keep a journal each time you have the urge to shop. Is it out of anger, sadness, boredom, or to celebrate? Or is it when you hang out with friends? This will really help you control your spending habits. And finally, number 11, save for what really matters. What is that one thing you want to do that will get you excited in this life? Do you want to buy a car, own a house, go back to school, open up an orphanage, or give to charity? Identify a life goal you want to achieve and put a picture of whatever it is on your refrigerator, by your bed, on your phone's wallpaper, or on your desk. This picture will remind you that you are saving for something more important and more fulfilling than a new pair of shoes. You can also check your monthly expenditure. This will help you to know how much you have to save for your life's goal. When you know how much you spend for shopping, resolve to keep 75% of that amount in your saving and use the remaining 25% for whatever fun you want. Friends, controls start with clarity. If impulse buys have been undermining your monthly budget, then use these strategies to control impulse buys. Choose the one that is best for you or use them in combination. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will find these tips helpful or share them with someone you know who is struggling with impulse buys. Thanks again for tuning in. Control your impulse buys, but don't forget to be the real you and let your image do the talking. A bientôt!